That part. L.O.T.S Proof Media, DSTM. Let the building build up. L.O.T.S Proof Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 104. All right? Exactly. 104. New year, 225. Y'all know how this go. Before we even start this, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. All right? The most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. Remember I told you. I need you guys to hit the like button so YouTube can take this content and recommend it and push it forward to their audience. All right? Now, let me do my infamous intro. All right? I am the incomparable, the art, the imitator, but cannot be duplicated, the one they took their style from, the elected, the appointed voice of the streets. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved. If y'all know what that is, obviously, that's an acronym. All right? It stands for Lord of the Streets, Leaders of the Streets, Learning off the streets and living off of the streets. Because we hustlers, we live off the land. That part, that's a term that we use as hustlers, all right? You guys, this is powered by L.O.T.S Approved Media. I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 104. Bow. Don't shoot the messenger. This messenger shoots back.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Hold up. Bye. I think this is a little bit more appropriate. All right. That part. Pardon me. That's a little bit more appropriate there. All right. L.O.T.S Proof Media. You guys, listen. There's some things we want to speak about this podcast. This podcast is going to be a little bit more different. It's going to be a little bit more responsible. But you know we're going to get to the bullshit too, right? But it's going to be a little bit more responsible. First of all, I want to give send my respects, all right? And the love goes out to California with these wildfires. We're going to speak about the California wildfires, obviously. Recently, also, I want to give a shout out to Charleston White, because apparently Charleston White has a cryptocurrency, all right? Something called Nigga Nation Coin. Yeah, that part. Also, what else we got here? Some more politics. Barack Obama and Donald Trump. Barack Obama and Donald Trump recently were attending Jimmy Carter's funeral. And the two gentlemen were seen laughing, having a discussion, all right? Just judging by that discussion, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall, but we'll speak about that dynamic relationship between Donald Trump and Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama. All right, and rest in peace to the 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter. That part. Also, with the bullshit, we're going to speak about Shanicia. Shanicia says she's never had a hoe phase. Now, I know all women, there's this term called a hoe phase that all women apparently go through. All right, it's a stage in life. Apparently, she's never had a hoe phase. We'll discuss that, all right? That's a little bit later on in the podcast. But let's start off with the politics. Oh, we're going to speak about Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal also. Make sure you guys hit that like button, all right? Let's get wet in here. Listen. First of all, you guys, there's been some wildfires going on in California. Palisades, California. You guys know they're always known for their wildfires. This time, they say this is the most damaging that's ever been in California history. Now, I'm going to go through some notes that I took here, all right? Once again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Oh, big shout out to Mark Zuckerberg also. We'll speak about Mark Zuckerberg, and he's like he changed his tone, less censorship, all right, on the internet. That's amazing. Now, let's speak about this fire, man. All right, January 9th, wildfires menacing Los Angeles have killed at least 10 people, all right, and devoured nearly 10,000 structures, with 5 fires burning into the third night on Thursday as a dry desert winds fanning the flames again gathered strength. All right, the Palisades fire between Santa Monica and Malibu on the city's western flank already ranked as the most destructive destructive in Los Angeles history. Excuse me. All right, now consuming more than 34,000 acres, or the sum of 53 square miles, turning an entire neighborhood to ash. 1,800 California prison inmates used to fight the wildfire. Now, this is the part of this the wildfire that I want to speak about. Once again, condolences to all the people, the family members that lost family members. They said 10 people were unalive during the wildfires. 10,000 structures, 34,000 acres devoured, turned to complete ash. Let's be clear, the most destructive cataclysm in California history. You know what I mean? With that being said, there were some inmates that were selected, specially selected. I guess they had a criteria to meet, right? They're using these inmates to fight the fires. Now, this thing has sometimes people tend to it doesn't sit well with people. They're comparing this to conditions of slavery, all right? And we'll read about it. Once again, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. We're speaking about the California wildfires. All right, now, one moment. All right, 1,800 California prison inmates used in the fight, the wildfire, used to fight the wildfires. The arrangement is about as a consensual as an agreement between a jailer and a prisoner can get. No inmates are forced to join the firefighters' crew, and all who join do so of their own free will. Any inmates who want to join must meet the program's qualifications, which take into account physical ability, all right, as well as their behavioral record behind bars. So those are the prerequisites, right? So they're saying that they're all voluntary. Nobody's being forced. None of the inmates that were selected to fight the Los Angeles fires, all right, the wildfires that take place, none of them were forced. They're all voluntarily selected, all right? Obviously, there's some requirements. They're speaking about your physical capabilities. Obviously, you got to take that into consideration in reference to firefighters. Firefighters have to have that physical capability. They have to be able to have the physical capacity to withstand the rugged conditions that you're going to be enduring throughout that wildfire, all right? Being in the midst of that. You can imagine. Now, like I said, it's not against their free will, all right? They take into account physical ability as well as their behavioral record, all right? So they're taking into consideration their physical ability and their behavioral track record. Are they menacing? What they're known for? And there's some things that will disqualify you. So though they need the inmates, right? Obviously, they need the inmates to fight these wildfires. But at the same time, with that being said, there's some prerequisites. Now, some would say, does it even matter about their behavior track record? I don't know. You guys may let me know in the comment section. I'm pretty sure they don't want necessarily no perverts out there, but in the sense of fighting this wildfire, does it actually even matter who they're selecting at this point? But once again, they're being selected. There's a prerequisite. Now, there's also some things that would exempt you from being able to fight the fire. Now, for example, participants must have 8 years at least on their sentence. So the prisoners have to have at least 8 years on their sentence to be selected to go fight this wildfire in California. All right? At least 8 year sentence and certain convictions, such as sex offenses or arsons, disqualify them from participation. So any sex offenders, y'all not qualified. All right? Y'all are disqualified. Y'all are exempted from participating. So it's not just the sex offenders, but it's one more group here. Arsons. Now that's very ironic, right? Because arsons, you would think these people, they like to see fires. Wouldn't that be therapeutic for a person that's considered an arson to go fight a fire as opposed to starting a fire? I don't know. You guys let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. But it makes sense, right? You never seen a movie when the kid was smoking a cigarette, the parents caught the kid smoking a cigarette. So what he did, the parents put the kid inside of a closet and made the kid smoke cigarettes, a whole pack of cigarettes for the whole day, for the whole duration of the day. what does that actually cause? After a while, you're going to be repelled by the look, by the sight of a cigarette, the smell of a cigarette. All right? So that's what you're doing. Now, like I said, people will be disqualified. They're not accepting everybody for this wildfire. Now, it didn't go without no backlash, okay? Now, also, they said the inmates are paid, though it's a pitiful small amount. So inmates are also being rewarded. And I want to get to that point about the reward. Is the reward worth the risk? Is the reward worth the risk? That's what I'm concerned about, right? So they say approximately, well, start off this. The inmates are paid, though it's a pitiful small amount. Approximately $27 for an entire 24-hour shift. So they're getting paid $27 for a 24-hour shift. They're also provided food in the form of sandwiches and fruit, while the program provides trained firefighters to California authorities as a time when they're most needed. It isn't without its distractions. Oh, sorry about that. Detractors. The top criticism is that the program is too close to slavery to be ethically acceptable. So, if you see, there's a question of ethics here, all right? They're comparing this similar to slavery. Now, I understand it if the reward is not worth the risk. And that's the big concern of this conversation. This is the premise of my conversation. So obviously, you guys, we're reading about the California right now. California releasing inmates, over 1,800 inmates. I've seen the numbers differentiate. I've seen 900 inmates, 800 inmates, 1,000 inmates. Well, at this point, last but I seen was 1,800 inmates. I'm going to roll with that. With that being said, 1,800 inmates being released. Let's break it down. What's the reward? What's the reward? There's a possibility you could lose your life, right? So that's the risk. But does the reward justify the risk? Does the reward justify the means? All right. First of all, they're getting paid $27 for they say it's pitiful. That's how they describe it. A pitiful $27 for a 24-hour shift to fight fires in Cali. Now, this fire, obviously, you got 10,000 structures. I think 3,500 acres. 3,500 acres. I'm not sure. Let me double check here. But a lot of property damage, all right? And California is currently evacuating also. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but this was kind of alarming, right? California was being evacuated. You see, I don't know if there was some semi-trucks that were blown over, hanging over on the road. All right, I'm going to give you guys a description of people trying to exit Cali or Palisades and Malibu and Pasadena. These are the places that were affected by the fire. So they're seeing people leave a car pile up. Usually that's what happens when you have cataclysms, catastrophic events like floods in Florida. Everybody trying to leave at the same time. Things are packed, cars back to back, right? Such as was in California. Now, you can see people exiting their vehicle. So in Cali, people were exiting their vehicle because the traffic was standstill, right? So basically, you would do better just getting out the vehicle and walking. You cover more ground that way, which will show you that's very that's sad. All right. Now, as the prison inmates, you guys, I don't know if that justifies the means. I don't hear nobody getting their sentence reduced. Right? If you're gonna sit there and jeopardize your life, at least you should get your sentence reduced, right? I don't see how they're being rewarded. How is it compensating for their service? And if that's the case, I would consider it unethical. Let's get these guys some reduced sentences. All right, let's do something for their families. Let's up the pay, right? Because they're doing a service, all right? And according to you guys, they meet the prerequisites behavioral-wise. If they're meeting the behavioral requirements, then they are virtually, not necessarily say good people, they virtually know how to conduct themselves, okay? With that being said, you guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. L.O.T.S Approved Media, moving right along. Now, you guys, there's been a change of events on social media. Starting with Mark Zuckerberg. You guys, Mark Zuckerberg recently, shout out to Facebook family, shout out to Facebook universe, all right? The meta universe. Recently, Mark Zuckerberg took to social media in which he announced that he's going to do less censorship of content on his platforms, platforms being Facebook and Instagram, all right? And it looks like he's changed his tone because, prior to this, we experienced a lot of censorship, right? But fortunately enough for us, things are changing at this moment, at this current time in this country, and I love it, all right? It looks like we're getting our freedom of speech back. So now you have Mark Zuckerberg explaining how he was censored. You guys get a chance, check out the video. I don't know if you guys should go on Instagram or wherever, but Mark Zuckerberg was speaking about how he was being censored by the Biden administration, being harassed, employees. We don't want to go too deep into politics, but keep in mind, this is the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, that part. So it looks like we're getting our freedom of speech back, according to Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. Now, I want to give a shout out. Let's clap it up for the world's richest man, Elon Musk, for people following in his footsteps, because he's the one that initiated this when he purchased the platform formerly known as Twitter, now known as X. All right? Big shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. I like the change in events. I like the shift in the climate of this country right now, to be quite honest with you. And I hope I'm not offending anybody, because I know a lot of people had their feelings invested in this election. All right? And shout out to everybody. I have no horse in this race. I just want to see the country do better. All right? That part, man. But much love to Democrats, Republicans, whatever party that you are, all right? Because I'm God's party. That part. Nonetheless, you guys, we're going to be experiencing less censorship on these platforms, which is amazing, all right? Mark Zuckerberg, once again, Zuckerberg made an announcement. You guys know Mark Zuckerberg's been sitting down with Trump, and Trump sitting down with the owner of TikTok. You guys know on July 19th, they're talking about taking down TikTok, right? Now, Trump is actually trying to prevent TikTok from being shut down. I know you guys, a lot of creators, a lot of content creators depend on TikTok, the revenue to feed their family. So I understand it. And the platform is powerful, but these are politics. And I don't really get too deep into politics because you have to know all the logistics, you know what I mean? And which I don't. Nonetheless, man, big shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. And I want to clap it up for Mark Zuckerberg for having this change of tone. All right. I like it. I like the new Mark Zuckerberg. And even the hair, brother. That part. Bow. Don't shoot the messenger. L.O.T.S approved. DSTM the podcast, episode number 104. That part. Listen, new year, new energy. We up. That part. You guys get a chance to check out some of these interviews that I got on the platform. New interviews, Junkie Jump from Zopound. New interview from Deslot, one half member of the legendary Miami group Piccolo. That part. And we got other interviews on this channel. So you guys get a chance, go ahead and rummage through my playlist and find you something to sit down and warm up some popcorn to. That part. All right? Now, hold on. With that being said, you guys, listen here. I need you guys to hold on to your seat. This is for, let me properly address this, okay? Let me properly address this. You guys, first of all, this is going out to the black community. Some breaking news today. Breaking news. Breaking news. L.O.T.S approved media. Breaking news. Hold up. You guys, I want to be one of the first ones to announce. We are familiar with Charleston White, Mr. Charleston White, the hurricane that he is. One of the biggest social media personalities, all right, in this current day time. He definitely has he deserves an award for 2024 for the best internet personality, all right, the most polarizing personality. I have an announcement to make. Mr. Charleston White has created his own crypto coin. All right? Charleston White has developed his own crypto coin. And we're going to speak about the name of the coin because the name is amazing. All right? All right. Now, breaking news, Charleston White releases his very own crypto coin. All right? Now, the coin is called Nigga Nation. First of all, let's clap it up for Charleston White just for the name, just for being provocative. Charleston, I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm rocking with that. Nigga Nation coin, that part. You know how we got to form our own party? They always speaking about how they got the Democrats, the Republicans, but they ain't got a black party. Every other ethnicity has their own party to represent their culture, their ethnicity, their nationality, their race, unlike us black people. So this is what I'm assuming, right? And I'm not going to say assume, but that's what I think he's alluding to, right? He's just create this one black thing, Nigga Nation. Charleston White's trying to give a new definition to the word nigga. That part. Ninja. That part. All right. So you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button. L.O.T.S Approved Media, episode number 104. That part. All right, let's break it down. Charleston White releases his very own crypto coin. All right. He already has a 481,000 market cap. Hold up. Hold up. All right. Now, I'm in this for the long haul. This is what Charleston White, quote unquote, said. All right. I'm in this for the long haul. For all of you haters, I remember when I didn't believe in it. All of the haters had something to say. Now that I'm serious about it, the haters have even more to say. All right. So now he's serious. Before he used to take it as a joke. The haters have even more to say. Just keep paying attention and watch me grow and evolve with the Nigga Nation coin. That part, hold up. Listen, man, shout out to all the people that were once disbelievers about cryptocurrency. Shout out to all the people that had to convert and change their mentality and be pro-crypto. Hence, you have Mr. Charleston White. He took it as a joke. Now Charleston White has his own coin. It's called Nigga Nation coin. Hold up. The Nigga Nation coin. That part. Amazing. The name, official. Keep the name. I love it. Let's unify this. The Nigga Nation, this is the word. The word, just the word alone. It gives it a different connotation. It brings a different definition to the word. All right? And we don't have to keep saying that word over and over for YouTube purposes. Once again, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That part. Make sure you guys are Ninja Watchers. That's the person that be creeping and watching. That's like a pocket watcher. Y'all know what they consider a pocket watcher? A hater. And don't be one of these, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know when I do that looking back and forth, I'm showing you that's what a peeping Tom does. If y'all don't know what a peeping Tom is, don't go to jail. You won't never have to find out. That part. Hold up. That part. Now listen, moving right along. Now, I told you guys this would be a little bit political this episode, right? But now let's get into the fuck shit. I want to speak about Shanicia, the fine-ass Shanicia. Y'all know of that girl, the reggae artist, Jamaican reggae artist, pretty, coolie girl, Indian-looking girl. You know what I mean? Listen, Shanicia now went on Instagram, all right? And she had some things to say about a certain terminology that women like to use, all right? Yeah. This the bullshit. Oh, yeah, we're going to speak about young Chopper. Chopper speaking about Diddy. Yeah. We're going to go into that too. All right. Now, Shanicia went on IG. She made an IG post, all right, in which Shanicia said, never had a whole phase. Never had a whole phase. I don't want none either. LOL. What's fun about being ran through? She said, I never had a whole phase. I don't know. I don't want that either. Listen, ladies, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought all women go through their whole phase. Now, I know there's exceptions to the rules, right? Some girls never even were exposed in that regard to life in that way. So they're more conservative. But the average woman in the country has went through a whole phase, whether it's on a minuscule level or a mega level. Let me be more clear. You may have had a whole phase on a couple occasions. You might consider that an exception. You don't necessarily have a track record of having a whole phase. Then you have some women that are more consistent, that have more experiences in that area. But I thought all women go through their whole phase. She's saying that she's never been through this whole phase. Now, I don't know whether to clap it up for Shanicia. You know what I mean? The whole phase thing. We as men, I ain't gonna say necessarily that I want a woman that went through a whole phase, but this, let me give you a thing that men believe in, right? A lot of men believe in that women, when women go through their whole phase, they get the hoe up out of them. So a lot of times we want women to go through a whole phase, not necessarily me. I mean, because I'm a man of God at the end of the day. I'm a street nigga, but I'm a man of God. I don't believe a woman has to go through a whole phase. You know what I mean? Especially when your relationship with God is that tight. You heard me? But at the same time, I'm not going to prejudge anybody, right? Because I'm a hoe myself. That part. That being said, I thought every woman goes through their whole phase. Unlike Shanicia, contrary to popular belief, Shanicia has never been through any whole phase. Now, do I look down on hoes? Not necessarily. I'm a hoe too, right? I guess it's probably to what capacity did you participate in this whole phase? That part. Now, I'm curious to know other women that have never went through this whole phase. But basically, to my understanding, me being a man, right? Because I know women can give a better description, a better analysis of why they go through the whole phase. But I thought it was women have inner ambitions to sleep with multiple men. Women, a lot of women that are loyal to their men, they have this inner ambition to want to be free. Women always want to be liberated because they're forced to be conservative. A lot being conservative is forced upon them. Some women would rather be more loose. So now you have this liberation phase. Hence you have Megan Thee Stallion, L.O.T.S, Nicki Minaj. Shout out to all them women. But this is the time of women liberation, women's rights, women owning their sex. Women want to own their sex. They want to own their reputation. They want to own their intentions. They don't want to be held in a certain regard. They don't want to be limited to certain things. That's why women go through their whole phase. But now they get the whole phase out of them. Now, me as a man, when you get the whole phase out the woman, it's a great chance that she got it all out, and now she's willing to be loyal. And how would you say, monogamous? That part, that word. You say, I don't even know that word. Monogamous, like I've ever been. L.O.T.S Prove Me the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. You guys do me a favor. As soon as you guys come in the building, hit that like button. All right? That part. Now, moving right along. You guys, I told you we're going to get some bullshit. Also, man, let's speak about Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal. All right, you guys know Superman against Superman. Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal, they have this ongoing rivalry, all right? I don't think that we actually enjoy it at home as being viewers, spectators, but nonetheless, we're going to speak about it. Recently, Dwight Howard called out Shaquille O'Neal, all right? He called out Shaq. He called out Shaq to a boxing match. Now, first of all, judging by Dwight Howard's recent chain of events, recent disclosures of his lifestyle, y'all know what I'm alluding to. I don't know about fighting punks. I'm going to be quite honest with you. We've seen how Dwight Howard, he likes the rough play. We saw how Dwight Howard was smacking men on their bottom during NBA games. I think he even grabbed the man's pride. Yes, Dwight Howard. So me as a man, I don't really see myself tussling, fighting with a punk. I'm going to be quite honest with you. No disrespect to the LGBTQ community. This is not about disrespect. But when you're fighting another man, it's a manly sport. Fighting is a manly sport. There's nothing feminine about fighting. Okay? There's nothing perverted about fighting. Okay? That part. So I don't think Shaq is going to take him up on his offer, in which he didn't take him up. He didn't take him up on the offer. But Shaq did have some words to say to Dwight Howard. Now I want to pull up this. Allow me one moment. Let's get to it. You guys, make sure you guys hit the like button at home. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That part. All right. Hold up. All right, you guys. What we're looking at is a video of Dwight Howard speaking about Shaquille O'Neal. All right, and we're gonna see the response that Shaq had for Dwight Howard.
Take that too far. Me and Rob Pelinka got to see each other. Lock these hands for splitting up that team. Two people I'm fighting. Rob Pelinka and Shaquille O'Neal. Now let me stop. Y'all take that too far. Me and Rob Pelinka got to see each other. Lock these hands for splitting up that team.
All right. So you see Dwight Howard talking about locking up with the man. Hold up. Let's go to Shaq response. All right, this is Shaq responding. This is Shaquille O'Neal responding to Dwight Howard. All right, in which Shaq replies. Well, excuse me, that's Dwight Howard replying to Shaq. Now, I know you care because your insecure ass been hating and talking shit for 20 years. So basically, this is a 20-year ongoing rivalry. You too big to be this insecure. I hope you don't bring my name up again. 52 years old, tweeting about me and still hating. Now, all this time, you was just joking. You always been jealous. Jealous of Kobe, Penny, Dwayne. You jealous of Charles too. Go move around, big lazy insecure ass. I still have the long 5-paragraph direct message you sent to me a couple years ago telling me that I'm not the great to hate. That I'm not that great to hate. And you still doing it. It's 2025. Grow the hell up and move on. Now that's Dwight Howard speaking about Shaq. All right. Now this is Shaq. This is Shaq speaking about Dwight, responding to that. All right. In which he added Dwight. He said, the fact that you think that I care about you is funny, but I don't want to ever bring your name up again. Sensitive big man. Now he refers to the man as sensitive. All right. A jokester that can't take a joke. Won't ever say your name again, ever again. Have a great day. And you know I have been deleted. And you now have been deleted. Have a great day. All right. Now, that's Shaq's response to Dwight. Hold up. All right, so with that being said, you see that Dwight alluding to Shaq been hating for over 20 years. Shaq said, you have now been deleted. So hopefully this is the end of this rivalry, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to see the end of this rivalry no time soon, all right? This is the battle between the two big men of the NBA. One of the biggest, one of the best centers to ever play in the sport, all right? Once again, make sure you guys hit that like button. L.O.T.S Proof Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 104, that part. All right, what else we got here, man? What else? Hold up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn your notifications on. All right, now, let's talk about it. All right, I want to say rest in peace to the 39th president of the United States, Jimmy Carter. All right? Recently, there was a funeral that took place. Obviously, the man passed away. And there's a video seen online of Barack Obama and Donald Trump laughing, all right? This was peculiar to me. Honestly, unbeknownst to me, I never knew that Barack Obama or Donald Trump even had a relationship, a cordial relationship, right? Though they are presidents, it's safe to assume that you have to establish some type of cordialness. But I've never seen them laughing in that manner before. I've never seen them that appear to be that comfortable around each other. All right. Obviously, they're at a mutual event for a former president of the United States, 39th president Jimmy Carter. All right. They were laughing. And when you observe this video, you can see Barack Obama kind of like laughing, but he's not letting his laugh go, in the sense of he's kind of oppressing. He's oppressing his laughter. He's kind of laughing, like snuggling, like laughing under his breath with Donald Trump. But nonetheless, the relationship looks like it's more than what they lead people to believe. All right. And me as just a spectator, I'd be concerned, and I'd be curious to know, how do they actually feel about Trump? Right? In reference to politics, people got to pick sides in politics, right? It's business. It's not necessarily personal. But I wonder, when you put aside the politics, how do they feel about each other? Like genuinely, how do they feel about the person's personality? Do they actually like the person? Is there anything about the person, any accolades about the person that they like, that they admire, that they appreciate? That's what I'd be concerned about, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this video here of Barack Obama and Donald Trump laughing at Jimmy Carter's funeral. All right, they're laughing, and I just found it very amusing. All right, allow me one moment. Oh, and we got to talk about Young Chop. We got to talk about Young Chop. All right, so now listen, Chopper from Bad Boys, the band, spoke on Diddy. All right, and when he spoke about Diddy, he kind of confirmed some of the speculations and the allegations. All right. Big shout out to hold up. Let's see right there. Yeah. Big shout out to him, man. Hold on. Let me see. Pull this up. What we got here? Who got this here? Who is it? Okay, there we go. Wow. All right. We about to check out the video right now of Obama and Trump laughing at Jimmy Carter's funeral. All right. All right, you guys see what's the name's in attendance. You see the Bush. You got Bush in attendance. Now look at Obama appears like he can't hold himself back from laughing. Look at that laugh, bro. Look how he's laughing. You can't tell me that's the laugh of somebody that hates somebody. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so you guys, judging by that laugh, okay, you can tell that that's not the laugh of somebody who hates somebody, all right? You can tell, judging by the way, Barack Obama, first of all, who the one who decided for Barack Obama and Trump to be seated next to each other? Who's responsible for the seating arrangements for that funeral, all right? Because it was a great idea, nonetheless. But judging by their relationship, it looks like they have a cordial, cool relationship. Barack Obama seemed to be very amused by Donald Trump. You can't be amused by somebody that you hate to that degree, all right? So when I'm looking at the politics, basically, though it's politics, it's business, I think behind closed doors, some people are fond of Donald Trump. And they're scared for obvious reasons. They don't want to disclose that in the public media, in the public space, all right? But nonetheless, I found that very interesting to see Donald Trump and Barack Obama having a healthy laugh, sitting next to each other, not seeming the least bit uncomfortable by each other's presence and being in close proximity, all right? Big shout out to Donald Trump. Big shout out to Barack Obama. Rest in peace to Jimmy Carter, the 39th president of the United States. That part, all right? I told you guys, this podcast is going to be a little bit more political, as I explained, all right? Yeah. That part. Now, you guys, make sure you guys, when you come in the building, hit that like button. Don't be a ninja watcher. That's a person that be casually watching, okay? I need everybody to hit that like button so YouTube will take this content and push it forward, recommend it to their audience. That part. Let's get our likes up and let's get our subscribers up, okay? 2025. It's already starting off lovely. Like I tell you guys, turn your notifications on because I'm going to be releasing way more content in the future. We're going on 2 to 3 times a week. I will be going back on again on Sunday, okay? Now, I know you guys are seeing me going on at different times. It's subject to change. Like I told you, we eat off the land. So, with that being said, time is subject to change. I'm going to try to get more consistent with a time that you guys can get used to. But until then, turn the notification on in the corner, the little sexy little bell. Hit that bell, all right? And I know you guys get annoyed by people, you turn off your notifications, but turn it on for your boy, turn it on for me. Do it for me, all right? So every time I drop new content, you guys will be the first ones to get it. Now, listen, all right, you guys, moving right along. We got some news about Diddy today. We haven't spoken about Diddy in a while. Diddy was controlling the whole internet up until the last few weeks, all right? Some new news has unveiled. Now, prior to Chopper speaking about Diddy on the Art of Dialogue, shout out to the Art of Dialogue. They do amazing interviews. You guys ever get a chance, go check out their channel, Art of Dialogue, okay? The name is very appropriate, the Art of Dialogue. With that being said, former Making of the Band member, Chopper, was on their platform. Now, prior to Chopper, nobody in the Bad Boy staff has ever came close to admitting that they witnessed Diddy do anything fugazi. All right? Dare I say it? Nobody. We expect, well, not even Gene Dill came out and said anything. Nobody out of all the artists that were surrounding Diddy, that were in close proximity, that were at some events, not necessarily the party, because, you know, Diddy throws 3 parties. There's the beginning party, the middle party, and there's the party that you don't want to attend, all right? And apparently nobody went to that party, according to them. Nonetheless, nobody has ever admitted or given any testimony, credence of an actual situation with Diddy up until now. Now, like I told you, Chopper, man. A lot of things to say. Great interview. Chop, I'm going to tell you like this, boy, I hear the pimp in your voice. I could tell you've participated in some pimping in your lifetime. You very cool and reserved. Cold, like a pimp. Just a side note, not to get off topic. With that being said, I'm going to play this video, all right? I'm going to play the audio of Young Chop speaking about Diddy and what he may have witnessed during his time spent with Diddy. Now, I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to get copyright strikes, but I played the audio, all right? And also, shout out to the Art of Dialogue, okay? Big shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Now, hold up. Once again, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, all right? Subscribe. Hold up. Hold up. No, that ain't. Bada bing. I'm putting it up right now. You guys give me 1 moment, and I'm going to be right with you. Right, what I'm looking for right now, I'm trying to pull up the video of Young Chop speaking about Diddy, all right? Explaining how he's seen Diddy actually do some gay shit, all right? For lack of a better term. All right, let's go to the 3 minute. This is at the 3 minute and 15 second mark. Fast forward. All right, you guys. Here go the audio.
I've been a weed smoker or nothing, you know, but one time I'm smoking weed, brother, and I walk in the studio and just seen uncomfortability to my eyes. How about that? I seen uncomfortability to my eyes, you know, and my eyes are very comfortable with things that I see.
All right, stop right there. First of all, he's saying he's seen uncomfortability to his eyes. Look at the way Chopper is describing this at this moment. All right. Now, that's not descriptive enough, Chopper. So I'm pretty sure he's going to go a little bit more in throughout the audio. But you see, he's kind of being vague at this moment. At that moment, when he said that, that's not submissible. We can't use that. All right. Because you're being vague. We need we need to hear an exact description of what you saw with your eyes, through your pupils, your lens. And he's about to tell us.
I seen uncomfortability with my eyes. And I'm not going to, I'm not laying back there and saying that everything I'm saying is just 100. That's why it was so easy for me to get out of my contract, is because Round knew to let me go. You know what I'm saying? And even right now, I just say uncomfortability to my eyes. You can take that how you want it. You heard me? But uncomfortability to my eyes. What I'm not used to seeing two men do when I look at them. A powerful man at that. I walked in the studio and seen two powerful men do.
Hold up, listen. He said something I'm not used to seeing two men do. A powerful man at that. Now, listen, internet. Y'all are the investigation. I'm pretty sure you guys could figure this out. All right? He said a powerful man. Who has Diddy been hanging out with that's considered powerful and strong? He got muscles. I ain't gonna say Terry Crews. Terry Crews, I don't think he hangs around Diddy. You guys let me know if I'm wrong. But I'm trying to figure out who hangs around Diddy that's strong, because he said this man's a very powerful man. So I'm assuming that this man goes to the gym. All right? I mean, listen, we got more, brother. Big shout out to Chopper, man. Big shout out to Chopper on Art of Dialogue. Listen, this comes from Art of Dialogue, all right? Hold up.
Doing things that was uncomfortable to my eyes. And that's that. So you can take that how you want it. There you have it. My daddy told me to say that. My daddy said, make sure you let it be known that my pa, free my daddy. He said, you make sure you let it be known if you seen something uncomfortable with your eyes, you dig? That man left you down bad. You got shot. I got fucking shot. I went through a lot. I couldn't even feed my family. Yeah.
All right. So I don't want to play the whole thing. Listen, man. You heard Young Chop. Young Chop said his father told him, make sure if you see anything with your two eyes, give your testimony. Look how that man did you. So you see that this is a product, this is a result of how Diddy treated people. And people are still handling Diddy with kid gloves, to be quite honest with you. This is kind of like a reflection of how powerful Diddy actually is. Because people are not giving no names. Now, I know lawyers and names, lawsuits, I get it, right? But people are still being vague about Diddy. And it shows that with Chop, all right? Chopper. Now, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Chopper. You know what I mean? I think you're doing good out here. I heard the stories about Freddie P and stuff like that. We need to get Freddie P on this platform. Listen, all right? We need Freddie P on this platform. Junkie Joe spoke about him, and I wonder how Freddie feels about that. I would love to hear his response. This is an unbiased platform. Keep in mind, you guys, you never have to agree with me on this platform. Listen, I am not the end-all, be-all, all right? But it's an unbiased platform. Just say what you got to say. Whatever in the comment section. The only thing I suggest in the comment section, don't be malicious to other people's opinion in the comment section using certain type of verbiage, harsh language, all right? Leave that for the streets. L.O.T.S approved. Leave the other streets. You heard me? That part. Once again, Young Chop, that's the first person ever to bring credence to any Diddy story. So here we have it. Diddy in cahoots with another man, and as he perceived the man to be a strong man, he put emphasis on strong man. I don't know what Diddy got going on. I ain't gonna break down the layers of what Diddy got going on, because psychologically, there's a lot going on up there with Diddy. And then also, they spoke about, there was this girl that came out, spoke about Diddy's parents. Diddy's mama throwing sex parties back in the day. I don't know how much that story, how valid that story is, because people keep alluding to Diddy's mother. like the white nails. Diddy telling somebody that my mom could do can twerk in a 3-point stance. She could touch her toes. I ain't saying this. Don't shoot the messenger. And no disrespect to Diddy mama. But once again, we got to speak about what's going on in social media. All right? And we got to dispel any misconceptions that people may have about Diddy or his family, his mother, kids, etc. All right? But they say that Diddy kind of grew up in that environment. And you guys know, listen, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Let's be clear. The apple does not fall too far from the tree. All right? So a lot of people saying that shit's coming from Diddy mama. That part. L.O.T.S Proof Media. Make sure everybody's hitting that like button, all right? I want you to take this content and push it forward. Recommend it to their audience. Only way we're going to do that is if you guys hit the like button. Only way we're going to do that, you guys get in the comment section and leave comments. We got to show engagement. You heard me? That part. 225, Operation Monetization. That part. That part, you guys. Man, and this is the point where I need some water. You see, every time I'm on this platform, when I start speaking, I be having a gallon of water. Hold up. You see, I have a trusty gallon of water. Hold up, one more. You see, when I start speaking, I smoke, my voice will get dry. I'm a marijuana advocate. Sometimes my voice get dry, and you see me, I'll choke on a word. You heard me? So like I say, drinking water. Because we on here doing this about an hour a day. Sometimes we have 2-hour platform, 2-hour episodes. You heard me? So it takes a lot of vocal dexterity, vocal endurance, vocal stamina, that part. L.O.T.S Proof Media. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You guys do me a favor. If you are a returning viewer, you should be subscribed. If this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel. That part. Check out the playlist. All right, what else we have here, man? What else we have here? We spoke about Mark Zuckerberg. We spoke about Shanicia. All right, we spoke about Chopper. Spoke about Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal. And we also spoke about Charleston White with the Nigga Nation crypto coin. All right. And with that being said, I guess we can speak a little bit about crypto. All right. Now, you guys, in crypto land, cryptocurrency land, hold up. How you guys feeling in crypto land? Shout out to all the cryptocurrency investors. Hold up. Now, you guys get a chance, go on my channel, check out some of my crypto videos. You heard me? I got a couple of them up there. But I'm going to come with more videos, all right? With that being said, cryptocurrency, the climate right now. You guys see how volatile cryptocurrency can be. Let's be clear. This is a long run thing. This is a patience thing. This is a resiliency thing. This is not for the person that's trying to get in and out, all right? We're currently experiencing the bull run. Now, this is my first time monitoring this period. This is my first time going through it, even though we experienced a little bit of this in 2021. Okay? With that being said, you guys see the volatility in cryptocurrency, how volatile cryptocurrency can be and behave. You heard me. With that being said, you guys see other countries that are adopting cryptocurrency. XRP is a super winner right now in the crypto market. You already know Bitcoin winning. Bitcoin dropped below 100,000. Bitcoin had reached over 100,000 at one point. Bitcoin is the top performing asset in the country. All right. Last time I checked, 10% away from the market cap of Google. So Bitcoin is doing fairly nice, but we got to get used to the volatility. I don't think a lot of people are used to that. So a lot of people start panicking. You guys got to keep in mind, when you're panicking, them big whales, they call them whales. Those are the people that take out money from crypto. You see, when they take their billions of dollars and remove it from the market, that caused the price of Bitcoin to drop. Now, within that drop, there's opportunity. You guys listen close. Stop being paranoid when you see cryptocurrency price plummet, all right? Especially if it's not going below 50% mark. If you see, for example, i.e., if it's at $2 and it drops down to $1, stop panicking. You got to pay attention to resistance. And there's another term where you actually can see the lowest levels of where the consistency in the lowest levels. You guys can look at the bar graph. It shows you prior to that drop, how many times it experienced that throughout the years. So you got to pay attention to patterns. And there's a term, level support. Level support. It broke support. That's the term. I'm new to this, but I'm retaining. All right? It breaks level of support. You got to watch the consistency in that. Pay attention to that. What I'm trying to get you guys, I want you guys to understand crypto and psychologically prepare yourself for the volatility in crypto. That's the premise of this conversation. You guys got to start preparing yourself for the volatility in crypto. And don't lose your mind. Don't sell everything just because you see things are plummeting. Do your homework. Do your research on cryptocurrency and how volatile the market is. And always pay attention to where we are currently with cryptocurrency as a culture, especially in our government. You already know it's going to be pro-crypto. That part. Listen, clap it up for the U.S. government being pro-cryptocurrency. That part. Amazing. Amazing. Like I said, you guys prepare for the volatility. Hold on to your horses. Hold on to your horses. Don't sell. All right. And remember, this is not financial advice. Right now, we're speaking about cryptocurrency. I'm a current investor in cryptocurrency. I have XRP. I have Hedera, HBAR. I have Dogecoin, which now Elon Musk is heading one of the government's departments, Department of Government Efficiency, headed by Elon Musk and Swami. I don't want to butcher the man's name because y'all know I'm good for butchering names. With that being said, crypto market, volatile, going up, going down. You guys all know the expectations. Hold on to your seat. Once again, this is not financial advice, but you guys know the head of the SEC, Security Exchange Commission, is stepping down on January the 20th. Things are going to be a little bit different. They're going to lift some of these lawsuits against these cryptocurrency companies. All right? There's a shift going on in this country. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but you guys better get hip to cryptocurrency. Get hip to blockchain, decentralized banking. Cryptocurrency is more sufficient. Blockchain, more secure. No middleman. Transferring money in seconds. Fractions of a second. That's what cryptocurrency is allowing us to do. It's way sufficient, way more sufficient than any system that we have in place. It's inevitable. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. It's the future. So though you might not feel the urgency to invest in crypto, let's make this clear. You're missing a big opportunity. That part. L.O.T.S. Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 104. That part. Now, you guys, this is Friday. With that being said, I need everybody to make sure enjoy yourself for the weekend. All right? Don't do nothing that I wouldn't do. Stay safe. We're going to go live again on Tuesday. I didn't go live this Tuesday, obviously, because I had an interview I put up. I put up the Desla interview speaking about Ali Zoe Adams. They got the internet on fire right now. You heard me? You guys are also... I want to put up the Cash App. You guys know we do take donations on this platform, okay? With that being said, I'm going to place my Cash App here. And this is for the real diehard fans. If you guys are still watching at this point, then that means that you are a real diehard fan. And I'm not going to say fan because ain't no fans here. That's sucker shit. You guys are real supporters, all right? Now, allow me one moment. Let me double check. I want to double check my Cash App for somebody send that to the wrong person. Hold up. L.O.T.S. Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast. That part. Hold up. Cash App. Now, what's my Cash App? What my Cash App? Well, let me look for my Cash App name. All right, L.O.T.S. Yeah, I got it right. Let's put it up. I want to double check, you guys, because I've been known to I've actually sent out a $20 Cash App by accident the other day. It's crazy. All right, so what you guys are looking at is the Cash App. Listen, you guys can donate to this channel. We appreciate all donations on this platform. We need new aesthetics. We need new backgrounds. We need new equipment. We got to upgrade equipment here. All right? Graphics and all types of things that you guys are not taking into consideration. Keep in mind, you guys, I'm solely doing everything here. The editing, the production. Obviously, I'm the man. I'm the man behind the microphone. I do every aspect of this, all right? So any help is accepted, all right? You guys, once again, L.O.T.S Approved Media, Don't Shoot the Messenger Podcast, episode number 104. That part. Enjoy your weekend. And y'all know how we do it towards the end. We're going to play some outro music and do it the right way. That part. Check it out. Y'all see it? Hold up. Y'all see it? That's my Cash App. Cash App me. All right, we need that. Let's get some new production. New opportunities, all right? You guys, I always end off with this. Discouragement and failure are the stepping stones to success. You can't experience no success. You're not going to experience no success without experiencing some type of failure and discouragement accompanied with that. Why? Because our goals are so big that they scare us. The goals are so gigantic that you know we're going to experience some failure along the way, along our journey. Because that's how great the goal is. All right? Last but not least, the highest mountain has the best view. So when you're climbing that mountain of life and how steep it is with all the rocks and caverns and mountain lions and woo-de-woo, you got to keep climbing. Because once you reach the top of that mountain, that's going to be the best sight. Meaning, you're going to see the most. You're going to have the best experiences. You're going to have the most wisdom. Because with every accomplishment, with every great accomplishment comes wisdom. And that's what separates men from men. Experiences. Wisdom. Your wisdom grows with more experiences. All right? L.O.T.S Approved Media. Don't Shoot the Messenger, episode number 104. You guys do me a favor. Enjoy your weekend. And be safe. See y'all on Tuesday.